You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real. As Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. You can make this possible. I got to ask y'all the last one here. Uncle Ben Carson is now talking. This is a story here in Politico, Mustafa. And he comes out and says that that Trump is not racist. Look at how he fought for Jews and blacks at Mar-a-Lago. And then he also said, y'all are going to love this one. You know, talking to the people who drive the cars and park the cars at Mar-a-Lago, they love him. The people who wash the dishes, because he's kind and compassionate. When he bought Mar-a-Lago, he was the one who fought for Jews and blacks to be included in the clubs that were trying to exclude them. You know, people say he's a racist. He is not a racist. And then he says, looking back at his notes again, Carson went on, it is certainly an act of compassion to help our fellow Americans who are struggling in neighborhoods. Lord, I mean, Stephen loved his, what was his name in Django? I mean, he loved him too.
I don't even know what to say about Secretary Carson. I mean, sometimes when I hear him speak, I hear fiddles in the background and I hear some shuffling going on. And that's disappointing to me because he was a hero to me when I was little and, you know, thinking about medical school and all those types of things. But, you know, here's what I need Secretary Carson to do. I need Secretary Carson to focus on helping to make
damn
sure,
housing.
Right, make sure the black home ownership actually goes up significantly in the little bit of time that he has left. And he can do that. Then I think he finally has done something that the Secretary of Housing and Urban Development is supposed to do and not trying to convince us that Trump cares about black people.
Teresa?
I would say the audience is always different when Brother Ben starts speaking because it's like that message wasn't geared towards African Americans or minorities. It was geared to the white base. Like, of course, you know, Trump isn't racist. Look how he treats the people that serve him and serve his properties. So that's what I got out of it. But I always think, you know, Brother Ben, like Brother Mustafa has said, could do a better job in HUD and making sure that, you know, as we talk about Trump policies and what he's doing for African American and minorities across the country, is that he's actually signing the dotted line and making sure some of those resources get back to the communities at bay.
See, let me explain this to people. And I want to explain this to people. Some of y'all may be wondering, y'all might say, you know, Roland, I rarely heard you call Donald Trump a racist. And you're absolutely right. In fact, you've rarely heard me call many people a racist. Here's why. Because of this very thing right here. See, I've said before, see, what happens is here, somebody says, racist. Then they say, not racist. Mm-hmm. So then the whole debate discussion is not on whatever the issue is that actually is in between here. It's these two things here. And see, racist and not racist. Like, I've met few people who've actually said, oh, I'm absolutely a racist. I ain't never heard, I've heard few men who say, I am undoubtedly a sexist. People don't walk around saying those things. So the issue for me is not, is Donald Trump a racist? The issue for me is, what are Donald Trump's policies and how do they negatively impact black people and people of color? So when you look at him trying to keep Africans out, folks in Nigeria, but he would love to welcome folks from Denmark, I can make a judgment. When you look at how people were treated on the border, I can make a judgment. I can say we ain't building no wall among the border with Canada. I can make a judgment. I can make a judgment about any number of his policies. I can make a judgment about you touting criminal justice reform, but then, of course, you allowing your Department of Justice to sit here and actually increase mass incarceration. See, I can go back and forth on that. See, that's why I don't use the phrase racist. Because, see, then this happens. Then they bring up all this other stuff. Mm-hmm. Oh, no. Look at the black people and Latinos who are washing cars and washing dishes and cutting the lawn and taking care and changing the bed sheets at Mar-a-Lago. As if black people did not change bed sheets and cut the lawn and wash dishes and cook during Jim Crow or during slavery.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, plantation owners loved their black people. They loved them so much that when they were sick, they would put their feet on the bellies of black kids and saying, "I'ma get well." So using the argument that if Donald Trump was racist, why would he have people working for him? We have one of his former money people who said he ain't want black people counting his money. Y'all. So don't fall for the little okie-doke from folks like Ben Carson, but also understand Mustafa's absolutely right. Ben Carson was not talking to black people. He was talking to white, conservative, suburban women. Because see, y'all, I'm just unpacking some stuff for y'all. That's the real problem. See, y'all want to go back to 1998, Newt Gingrich, when he got bounced out as Speaker of the House because white conservative women felt that he was too antagonistic towards black people. What happened 2 years later? George W. Bush ran for president. Compassionate conservatism. White suburban women say, you know what, I like that. See, he's not antagonistic towards them. He treats them with respect. They just disagree on some things. See, white women are uncomfortable when that white man is such mean-spirited with his policies. See, that's who Ben Carson is talking to. And so all that show you saw on Tuesday, scholarship to the little black girl, honoring the Tuskegee Airmen, talking about black unemployment, y'all, that had nothing to do with black people. That was saying to the white people, oh, no. I know what they say about me, but I'm good. See what I'm doing for them? See the woman I put in a Super Bowl commercial ad that cost us $5 million? I'm good for the blacks. We're going to look at all of your policies, Donald John Trump, and we're going to keep telling black people all about them. So I'm not going to call you a racist. I'm not going to say you a non-racist. I'm just going to talk about your policies and what they look like. That's the real deal, Teresa. All right, folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment. All right, folks, join Dr. Jackie Hood Martin as she engages others to think like a leader. Are you looking to enhance your leadership or that of your team in 2020? Well, you can join her newest online course and mastermind group, How Successful People Think. She'll be your guide as you learn timeless leadership principles to apply to daily living. The offer expires February 28th. To register, go to www.livetolead.com/Leesburg. That's LIVE number 2, LEAD.com/Leesburg. Now back to your Roland Martin Unfiltered video. You want to check out Roland Martin Unfiltered? YouTube.com/Roland S. Martin. And subscribe to our YouTube channel. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real. It's Roland Martin Unfiltered. See that name right there? Roland Martin Unfiltered. Like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's YouTube.com/Roland S. Martin. And don't forget to turn on your notifications so when we go live, you'll know it.